conditioner off. And it's so warm out today. So warm. So warm. Good morning. What? Where did all you beauty to the two that already gave me the thumbs up? Thank you. This morning. Hey, Belle. I hope you're feeling better, my love. Good morning. I was hoping you called me or text me or contact me. Something. Just know I'm here. I am here if you need to talk, you need support, encouragement, whatever. I am here. Now, let me tell you something. It's so nice and warm out. It's cloudy. Hey, Designs. And you know what? I still haven't seen the video. I was looking for it. And I'm going to have to do it again. And because I really want to see your holiday stuff. It's very warm out. This is the day that it's perfect to put your holiday lights up. Like if you got Christmas lights and stuff that you want to put up here in Chicago, today is the day to do it. Today is the day that, besides it being cloudy, it's not raining. It was raining. It looked like it was raining. But besides it being cloudy and all of that, the weather is great. The weather is so freaking nice out. Like if I was home today, I probably would have grabbed the lights and stuff and would have been outside putting the lights up. I would have been doing that today because it is so nice, honey. I just don't want y'all see you see the bags under my eyes. You see how puffy my eyes are. That's from not getting enough sleep. Good morning, Lola. Good morning. It's from not getting no rest. I was tired last night. I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you so much for asking. You're welcome. Good morning, King. I can't see the rest of it. My eyes are not good. But the good thing about it, I don't have to put my shades on because it's not so bright. It's not that brightness. The sun's not out where it's hurting my eyes or anything. They still watering up, but I'm good. It's not my holiday. Oh, it's my son's room. I want you to see. I want to see it. Well, I know you will be doing a holiday video. And I probably said holiday video. I'm going to tell you why I said holiday video. Because I was looking where you repainted your table. Remember when you did the buffet and you did your table and stuff and you showed the before and after, and the before was the wood. It was all wood. And then afterwards you had the gold tones. It was like gold and you had the mirrors. So to me, in my head, it looked like holiday. All I was thinking about was holiday. And something happened. You got police is everywhere. I'm trying. Look, y'all see I stopped and be quiet because I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And I still forgot to put the what's the name on my sticker on. It looked like they stopped. They stopped him. Oh, they're going all through his car, you guys. They are going all through the truck. Two of the police. Y'all see the police lights? Flickering and flashing. It's crazy. And it's another one behind us. That's crazy. They got him off to the side. I just hope. Let me tell you guys where I live. Well, y'all know where I live, but I've said several times, like, I live in a majority, white neighborhood. Now that kid was black. He looked like he was a young kid. Looked like he might have been going to school, and he's going in the direction of where the high school is. But my thing is, so you have to have probable cause to search somebody's vehicle. You can tell them no. If they ask you to search your car, you can tell them no. Unless they got probable cause, then they don't have to ask you. They don't, have to have a search warrant or whatever. But they're all through that kid's car, like they purposely looking for something. You understand? Now we get some cops out here. Some cops out here we get that are nice. They're pretty cool. They stop you. They pull you over. I had one that pulled me over one day. I was on my way to work, right? And when he ran my license, he said I was speeding. I was going 5 miles over the speed limit or something like that. Because I was like, what did I do, right? So I gave him my license, and he said, if your license, everything comes back good, I'll just give you a warning or whatever, right? So I knew my license was good. My license was not suspended or anything. So I knew my license would come back. So he came back to the car. And no, I said to him before he left, afterwards, I said to him, don't you want my insurance? Because usually they ask you, or they supposed to ask you, license, registration, insurance, right? But he only asked for my license. So I said to him, because I didn't want to make any certain move or go for my glove compartment without letting him know. I said, don't you want my insurance? He said, no, I don't need that. That's what he said. He said, no, I don't need that. Don't worry about it. I don't need that. Now, you got my license and shit. You don't want my insurance? You don't want my insurance? You ain't worried about if I'm driving out here without insurance or not. But he said, no, I don't want that. He said, if your license come back, okay, I'll just give you a warning and I'll let you go. I said, okay. He asked me where I was headed to. I said, I'm on my way to work. I said, I'm just trying to get to work. I said, I didn't even realize it, sir. I apologize. He came back. Hey, Doreen. He came back and he said, okay, your license and everything is good. He said, but I was kind of worried because something else came up or whatever. Well, the other thing that had came up, what made it a little longer, was my FOID card, my gun card. My gun card had popped up and it was doing, even though I didn't know it, this happens, but even though it was doing the trace of my license to make sure that my license was good, it running my FOID card. Did you know they do that? Did you guys know that? Because I didn't know that. I didn't know. I thought if you get stopped and they do your license, they just run your driver's license. It'll show if it's good or if it's suspended or if you got tickets or whatever. I thought that, but I didn't know if you have a gun card, if you have a FOID card, it will run a trace on that too. So that's what it did. And he came back and he said to me, and you knew that, Doreen? I did not know that. I didn't know that. So he came back and he said to me, he said, oh my God, for a minute there, I thought something was wrong. He said, I was saying, please don't let me have to arrest this nice young lady. And I was like, oh, what did I do? I'm like, what? He said, no, it was something else that came up. And then he said, once it finished, he realized that, he said, you have a gun card? You have a FOID card? And I said, yes, I do. And then I said, but I don't have any. I said, I don't have any guns or anything in the car. And then he was like, no, he was like, it was saying something else, but he wasn't for sure. He said he was thinking it was with my license. He said he thought maybe something was going on with my license, but it was running a trace on my FOID card as well. So now I do know about child support too in New York. Now that too out here too, because if it shows that you're behind on your child support or whatever, they will take your license like that. So that I did know. I knew about that, but I just didn't know that they run the trace, that it automatically runs the trace on your FOID card to see if your gun card is clear or whatever the case may be. I had no idea. But some of these officers, some of them, they just do too much. Let me just put it like that. Some of them just do too much. So I don't know. I can't speak on that situation. All I know is it was 2 cops right there, and there was another cop a block up the street. Not even a block, maybe half a block, that was up the street looking in that direction. So you tell me, why does it, because when they stopped me, when I got stopped, it was only one officer. They didn't call a second officer. He didn't call a second officer, even though I had to wait until he ran my license. They ran my FOID card and all of that. Even though I was sitting there for a few minutes and I had to wait, and he did let me go with a warning or whatever, he did not call a second cop. Now, see, this is the shit that scares the fuck out of me, okay? Because as you guys know, my teenage son, my young baby, Farron is 16 now, and Farron is driving. And even though my other sons and them is driving, they're more advanced than Farron is. Farron is new, and pretty soon Farron will be driving to school. And what scares the heebie-jeebies out of me is if he get a cop like that, and they look, because he's a young black guy, and they pull him out of the car, and they go all through, because Farron is the type that if they ask, could they search the car or whatever, he's gonna say, yeah, you can go in the car. There's nothing in the car. He's that type. But see, you got some of these motherfuckers, they'll plant shit in there, they'll do different shit, and I'm looking at this. They don't even got the young man. They didn't even let him like sit in the car, in the back of their squad car, nothing. They just got him off to the side. They had him off to the side in handcuffs. And as a black mother, okay, as a black mother with black sons, that shit, it scares the living hell out of me. And I told you guys some of the stories about my son, Poppy, who his father is from Pakistan, and all growing up, the white folks, I'm just gonna say it the way it is, always assumed that my son was Mexican. It's very scary, Doreen, very scary. And they always, and I told you the issue with the bus driver when my son was on the bus, and the bus driver tried to say he was writing on the bus, and I told them I didn't have a problem if they thought he wrote on the bus. We could solve that. We could take care of that. I had a problem that this white bus driver was insisting that my son was Mexican, and she kept saying that Mexican boy. Now mind you, I don't have anything against Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, nobody, blacks, whites, nobody, because I'm mixed with everything. But for some reason, she looked at his appearance and she assumed, so whatever her hate was for Mexicans, she kept insisting that my son was Mexican. And when my daughter told her, he's not Mexican and that's my brother, she said, that's not your brother. She said, sit down. She said, that Mexican boy is not your brother. This was Cece back then. And Cece was like, that is my brother. And my brother didn't write on the bus. So Cece said to her, oh, don't worry, my mother will take care of this tomorrow. My mother would, and she already knew. So when I went to the bus stop, I got up that morning, early that morning. I went to the bus stop. I cursed that bitch out. She was trying to close the door. I said, if my son, and I got up in front of the whole bus, I said, if my son had wrote on this bus, that we can handle, that we can solve. I said, but it shouldn't matter if he was Mexican, black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian, whatever the fuck. It shouldn't matter. Why did you feel the need that you had to point out his race that you thought he is? I told that bitch, I said, cause I'm his mama, and both of these came out my pussy. The whole bus just started cracking up. And I wind up calling the district. I called the school. I called the district. I was calling every motherfucker body. My next step was to call the news. Okay. And I told them, I said, they was like, I love you too, babe. They was like, Miss Jean, are we going to look at the videotape? Because there is videotape on the bus. And my son's coach and teachers and everybody that knew him rallied around him. They said, no. They said, he would not do this. They said, we know Chris. He would never do anything, like that. But we're going to watch the video and we're going to see and we're going to take it from there. That's what they said. So they watched the video, right, you guys? They watched the video. And on the video, literally, my son's sitting like this. He's looking straight ahead. He said, no sudden moves. He didn't bend down. If you're writing on the bus, the back of the bus seat, if you're writing on the bus, you're going to be bending down. You're going to be scooting. Your elbow, this part is going to be moving because you're writing. There was nothing. My son never made a sudden move. He never did anything out of the ordinary. Right. Now y'all know I'm about to get that ass right. So I said to them, whether he rode on the bus or not, we could have handled that. Y'all could have suspended him. Y'all could have gave him detention. Y'all could have even made him, I would have personally had him come and clean every seat on the bus if he had, and this wasn't even around when COVID was going on, if he had written on the bus. This is what I'm telling the school. I said, but my problem, which y'all still hadn't addressed yet, was why did she feel the need to say that Mexican boy? And when my daughter corrected her, and my daughter said, he's not Mexican, he's my brother. And what did he do? And she said to my daughter, who I gave birth to, both came out of me. This is what I'm telling the school. I said, why she feel need to tell my daughter that her brother wasn't her brother and that he was Mexican? I said, now that we got a problem. So I want to know, don't tell me no fuck shit. I said bullshit though. I said, don't tell me no bullshit about y'all gonna handle this and y'all gonna investigate, y'all gonna do this. Because if y'all got video, y'all already know that's what she was saying. Y'all already know that's what she was saying. And y'all probably already know that she been racist and that my son can't be the only one that she's doing this to, because there's a lot of Mexicans at the school that they go to. And I'm pretty sure she's picking up a lot of these children, because this is who y'all got. This is who y'all got over our children. This is who's in the hands of our children. You guys, when I got through with that bitch lost her job. Do you understand? That school, no, that's why I say they know I don't play with them. When something go on with my kids, they know I don't play with them. And, but her ass was fired. She was not only fired from that school, but she was fired from the bus company, period. And I knew the bus supervisor. I knew him personally. Like, he would call me. I had other issues with other bus drivers, and he knew I was one that didn't play. And other bus drivers, I'll tell you, they loved me. They loved us. I told you, me and my husband at the time, when the kids would get on the bus, we would get up early in the morning. We would give the drivers coffee and donuts. Every morning, we would have hot coffee. In the wintertime, we would have hot coffee and donuts ready for the bus drivers. So we had a rapport with them, but that was my issue. And right now, it terrifies me. It terrifies me. It scares the heebie-jeebies out of me that my son is going to be driving soon and that he could be pulled over at any point in time for whatever the reason, and he can go through that. Just like it scares me when a lot of people thought that I overreact because Ron wasn't home and I couldn't find Ron. No, you don't know my life. You don't know how I live. You don't know that if my son walks across that one person's yard, that white motherfucker could shoot him down and say, and get away with it by saying, well, he had on all black. He had on a black, and I thought he was trying to rob my house. Because that's what happens in our neighborhood. That's what, see, when you in the hood, you got to worry mostly about fights, and you got to worry about, this and a little bit of that. When you in the hood, when you were living in these neighborhoods, we have to worry about what excuse the white folks is going to have to say. We got to worry about the majority of the pedophiles, that one pedophile that's looking out his window every day that see your daughter who walks home by herself. Okay, who walks home by herself every day at 3:30, and he's watching the time and he sees that, every day that little black girl walk home by herself. See, we got to worry about if they're going to be kidnapped. I used to be terrified when Angel would have to walk home by herself from school when she was going to the junior high, because the boys were no longer with her. The boys were no longer with her. So I would be terrified when I would call Angel, you made it home yet? No, Mom, I'm walking home right now. Because I didn't know who was watching. I told you guys, when we first moved on our block, we the only black family. Matter of fact, I think another black family just moved in not too long ago. But we were the only black family on our block. And when we had our first block party, and they invited us to the block party, and I know reason why they invited us to the block party, because they wanted to see what type of black folks we were, right? So we went, and every single one of them said, that's my birthday on them license plates, 422. Every single one of them said, I know you moved into such and such house. I see you every day, because y'all remember I used to do videos when I would go and pick up my kids from school, when all three of them together were going to school. I would always go walk up to the school and pick them up. And so they were all like, yeah, you. And one of the guys said, yeah, you the one with the two boys, the two tall boys and the girl, right? And I said, yeah, that's me. This is Angel. I introduced them. This is Angel. This is Ron. This is Farron. And a couple of them said, your children are very well-mannered, very well-respected. I always see them walking home together. They don't come out much. So this tells you they're watching, right? They watch it because they knew. They knew I walked to pick them up every day. They watched us walk home. They said they don't come out much, and they don't. I didn't allow them to come out if I was not home, because I wanted to be home in case anything went down. And like I said, that's a shame when you have to go through that, I told you, I used to have to I still give them instructions. I would have to give my sons instructions on how to take the garbage out in case the police rolled up on them. In case somebody else say, why you in that house? What you mean why I'm in that house? I live in this house. Because these motherfuckers, y'all all seen the videos. They think that you ain't supposed to live in a house or live where you supposed to live. Them motherfuckers will ask you why you in that house, but you ain't been more cared or gave any kind of fucks about why they living in their house. And so that's the kind of stuff that scares me, because now Farron, they're twins, and they both have a totally different way of style. They have their own style of dress. I told you guys, Farron dresses like that college yuppie. He dresses like a yuppie. He likes his button-ups. He likes his slacks. He likes to wear color. He likes to wear his nice shoes. He likes to put on his nice watch. This is how Farron dresses. He'll wear a nice jacket. He'll wear hoodies sometimes. He don't wear them often. He don't always put the hood on. That's his style of dress. I love it. For Ron is different. Ron, all black all day. We have to make him get some color. All black, day, night, hoodie black, jeans black, shirt black, gym shoes black, everything black, cap, skull cap black. Ron likes to put that skull cap on, and he likes to keep his hoodie on all day, all day. So he would be the one, you understand what I'm saying? He would be the one that if he was to walk across somebody's neighborhood. I told you Ron used to cut through the yards to take the shortcut way to get home, and I had to tell him not to do that, because all it takes is for one person to say, well, he was coming in through the back. He was coming through the back of my yard, and I thought he was trying to get in my house and shoot my son dead. You know, you understand what I'm saying? So this is what, this is the kind of shit that scares the shit out of me. And this is the reason why I have to make sure that they're home, that they got off that bus, that they got on that bus. Yesterday I got a brief scare. The twins came home and they took the bus. They were home. Angel wasn't home. I said, let me call Angel. Angel didn't text me and tell me she had to stay after school for detention. I called Angel's phone. I FaceTimed Angel's phone. I texted Angel. Leave my job again. I called the school to find out. The lady paged Angel, and she told me Angel had detention, and that was the reason. I said, oh, okay. She said, yeah. She said Angel's in detention. She said, I'll have her call you when she gets out. I said, thank you. I said, as long as she's on your grounds, I told her, I said, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I said, but I got a problem. And so Angel said, well, mommy, I told you that yesterday that I was going to have detention. I said, it don't matter if you told me 5 seconds ago. You are to always let me know. When you don't get on that bus, I want to know you not on that bus. Call me, text me, do something. Pick up the phone, do something. I said, because I was going to leave my job. I said, y'all have a time frame. You on a time limit, And I called the school. I called her dean. Let me tell y'all, I called her dean. I was like, Angel's not answering her phone. I don't know if Angel's still at the school on your property. I just need to know she's there. And then I called the school, and everything come to find out she was there. She was in detention. But I said, y'all probably think I'm crazy when it comes to my kids, and they older and they teenage. My coworker, she said, no, Gina. She said, I think I was worse than you. She said, I used to go up to the school with a bullhorn, asking, calling, screaming for my kids. She said, no, I understand. That's a mother. I told you, them children is all I got. They all I got. I'm not playing. I'm not sacrificing them to anybody. Not the streets, not the schools, not the motherfucking police, not anybody. That's what we not gonna do. That's what we not gonna do. So yeah, that's the mother I am. When they not where they supposed to be, when I don't get a call or text or anything, I'm watching out for them. And that's what scares me, because now they're gonna be driving and they're gonna have to deal with that same stuff, being pulled over, and how is that officer react when he pulls my son over? Thumbs up this video, you guys. 20 people watching. Good morning. I don't think we never had that many that was watching early this morning. Y'all up this morning. Well, I'm about to go in here to work. I love you guys. Peace. God bless. And ta-ta for now. I'll see y'all later.